It's Friday. It is actually Friday, the day after the Thursday night freakout. And the weird thing is that this episode is actually later than the Thursday night freakout. I don't even know if we're going to get anybody in the chat box live. That's the way it's going down. That's the way it is right now. Thursday night freakout was an early bird edition of today's podcast. Now, the funny thing is, I saw a lot of articles to talk about, right? SpaceX blowing shit up, the potential of the fact that SpaceX is tied to Tesla and it being the richest, most admired company in the world. There was one article talking about it, the impacts of that on SpaceX. Another article talked about the great things that are coming out of SpaceX. And another article talked about how astronomers were caught off guard. I mean, really, astronomers, listen in. Get a little closer. Put in your Beats. Actually, astronomers are not that cool. Put in your Walmart earbuds. Put them deep into your ear. I want them bitches practically touching your eardrum. And listen to this. You were caught with your big girl panties by your ankles, basically. And Elon came in from South Africa without the Vaseline. Because, South Africa, they don't use Vaseline, They really don't. And unfortunately for you, your sky is not the same. And sadly enough, even if they put some matte paint, dark black matte paint on those Starlink satellites, you already know. Don't even lie to yourself. Don't lie to you, the people that pay your salary. Don't lie to Elon Musk, because he's already lying to himself. I don't even think he's lying to himself. He just gives no fucks about what you think, astronomer. But you know that the fact is, when 42,000 Starlink satellites are darkening the skies like in fucking 300, the film, you ain't going to see shit. You're not even going to see the fucking moon right. But you know this, deep down inside, if you're an astronomer, anywhere in the world, Elon Musk just gave you some booty action without you know what. It was raw. And he's trying to fix it, right? Because he has no choice. Either you fix it, basically, Elon Musk, genius, mad scientist, super criminal. Either you fix it or someone's going to do a show of it, right? They're going to do a political stand and try to stop you from putting up any more Starlink satellites. So he's going to make a show. He's going to do something. Like, he's going to pull that bitch up. He's going to pull all the Starlink satellites to West Coast choppers or West Coast customs, whatever the fuck it is, out on West Coast. And he's going to have someone put a matte paint on it so it doesn't reflect the light. But come on, let's be serious. No matter what you put up there, it's going to be blocked. Plain and simple. And if you put 42,000 of them bitches in front of people on the planet who could pretty much spend their life, their collegiate life, studying the stars, they're going to be pissed off. Like anyone that just went into some kind of a school to study astronomy and the stars, you're going to Burger King and you're pretty much frying some burgers. I'm just saying, your job is fucked. Unless someone in NASA can come save you and give you straight up 24-hour access to one of their deep space telescopes, like Hubble or anything else up there that can look beyond Starlink satellites. And really, that's what it's going to come down to, right? Could you imagine, and I almost want to predict this, but in about 10 years, Elon's going to say, hey, listen, I fucked up the sky. I get it. Your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren will never see the sky the same. Fuck. I did it. Let me put up about 10 deep space telescope so you fuckers can shut the fuck up while I take over the planet. Can you deal with it? Can you deal with it? You know, and he'll put it out in a freaking tweet just like Trump, but nobody gets upset about him until he talked about stocks and shit. I can see that happening, right? Elon's going to be like at a news conference. Oh, I am very sorry that this happened to you. I will do it. You know, and then he'll just, pay some money and he'll be done with it. Really, that's what no one wants to stop Elon. Not even the spear chuckers with the leaves. They don't want to stop Elon. I mean, they're going to get some serious fucking knowledge. I get you. I guarantee you that much. How do I kill that boar that keeps on fucking up the village? Yeah, let me Google it. I don't know. I mean, there is going to come a point where these two entities, humanity, all of humanity, not even fucking just astronomers, humanity in general, and Elon Musk are going to have to come to an agreement. The agreement is let Elon do whatever the fuck he wants because he's almighty and powerful and smart, though he can't communicate worth the shit. And we are going to get a workaround in order to see the fucking sky. I mean, really, that's what it's going to come down to. Everyone needs to just back down to Elon Musk and let him do whatever the fuck he wants. And really, Elon should be like a Oprah Winfrey, like he's going to come out on TV. He's going to announce, hey, I just fucked up the sky. You can't see shit. You can barely see the fucking sun without a bunch of fucking dots going across it like a dot matrix printer. But guess what? If you look under your chair right now, you got a fucking car. You got a Tesla. You got a Tesla. You got a Tesla. That's what it's going to come down to. He's going to give everyone on the fucking planet a free Tesla. That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, what else can he do? Give Teslas away, fuckers. Because eventually he's going to control every fucking Tesla on the planet. Because of Starlink. I might just be making this shit up. I don't know. I think the guy has a lot of other plans when it comes to Tesla, Starlink, Starship. Everything has a fucking star in front of it is pretty much fucked for us. I mean, we're just humans. And Elon is just a superhuman. He's up there. He's like beyond us. Dr. Green Man is in the chat box right now. Fuck, Green Man, really, you must work some really serious late freaking hours. There's Dave. Dave chimed in. It figures that the later I get, the more the probability that Dave's going to be there is increased tenfold. Dave, thank you. By the way, if you want to give us an update of what's happening in Australia, we would appreciate it because, the Moonraker does not even look at freaking news these days. Yeah, and Greenman says, you get a Starlink? You get a Starlink. Yeah, that pretty much is it. You get a Starlink in the bill for fucking broadband. And you stick that little UFO antenna on your car, on your house, or wherever the sun doesn't shine, guaranteed it will get a signal. This is episode number 328, I believe. Let me just check that real quick. It is the episode after Big O. Yeah, 328. We don't even have a fucking news article because I looked at these news articles and I was like, God damn, I can't repeat this shit over and over again. So we're going to take a break about that and we're going to go to a legacy incident. And if you guys have been around the podcast for a while, any incident that's more than 15 to 20 years, I lovingly call. Like I'll send that legacy incident fucking Valentine's card. I will. I call them legacy incidents because they're too old to really make an impact. And anyway, anyone who's listening right now that's researched incidents from, let's say, the 40s, 50s, and 60s, please let me know what the fuck does that have to do with 2020. That really is a question for me, for anyone that spent a whole fucking career studying legacy incidents. And what does that have to do with me today? That's what I want to know. But this legacy incident, God, it goes beyond anything in ufology. So we have things in ufology that happen, and we scratch our heads and we're wondering, oh God, that's interesting. Can I get some Uber Eats? Can I get on Facebook right now? Oh shit, Elon just blocked me out of it. There are things in legacy incidents that really I feel that even though they should be forgotten in many ways, there are some situations that you should not forget, because that could be fucking you. Right? That could be you. That could be a family member. That could be your friend that you admire for all the things they did. But fuck, he ended up being carved into pieces during a UFO incident. Wouldn't that be fucked up? Like, I could imagine myself having a horde of people going to Roswell in July and being carved up into little pieces, and people standing around wondering, oh shit, what the fuck happened to Manny Moonraker? You know, and like 15 years down the line, I'll be a legacy incident, right? I'll be chopped up like a little ass bitch. I might have to take some armament with me. Okay, that's what I think is going to happen. I need to be ready. By the way, it's storming in San Antonio, Texas right now, if you heard that thunder. I need to be ready for anything in San Antonio and in Roswell. But I'm looking forward to that visit, and I'm hoping you guys, especially you two guys, in the chat box right now, Dave and Green Man, I hope that I see a response from you that shows a tinfoil hat, that you've thrown your quote-unquote hat into the ring and are part of the tinfoil hat situation. I've been talking to people like all the time about it. It is going to be fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'll say this much. If we can get a winner out of this particular contest in mid-February, I will request the individual to send me their tinfoil hat, and I will wear it in Roswell for the festival. The 72 fucking years is Roswell, and we're still celebrating that bitch. Yeah, 72nd annual Roswell incident. And I'll wear it for you guys. I'll be there interviewing people like Mike Barra from Ancient Aliens with my tinfoil hat, because I don't give no fucks. Like, don't look at my tinfoil hat, bitch. Just answer my fucking questions. UFO Buster Radio, and we are representing. So we're going to talk about this incident from 1956. It's a legacy incident, and I got questions for you guys, and I want you guys to really think about this. Really think about this at your core. So let's take a little musical break, because that's what the fuck I do. Check it out.
Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, This is what we waited for.
Hold on a second. This is what happened on Fridays. Thank you to, of course, Green Man, who said, "Is there sound?" For some reason, this is what happens when Big O comes on. There was no sound in this particular song. So, let's go back to this one more time.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me. China. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Well, you cannot write this stuff. So I spent today kind of complaining to the podcast host that they're not giving UFO Buster Radio a chance, and then just now I spent like what fucking a whole fucking minute with no sound because the music that was playing was on mute. Hey, hallelujah! This is UFO Buster Radio. I'm Manny Moonraker. Let me be your freaking example of how to fuck up. This is the Friday episode. Welcome to UFO Buster Radio, episode number 328, I believe. Before we get into the news article that we're going to talk about today, legacy incident and shit like that, there was a post by the Out There channel. Now I follow the Out There channel, Paul. He's the host of the Out There channel on YouTube and also on Twitter. And again, if you don't follow the podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you're going to miss out on a lot of shit. It turns out that the Out There channel, Paul loves to do some, what I want to call, and you guys might call, investigative journalism. And one of his favorite, subjects is Tyler Locknerd from Security Team Blown the Fuck to Bits, or 10 if you're a fan. It turns out that there's some evidence that's floating around the internet that very possibly explains what happened to Tyler Taylor. Yeah, sorry, I like Taylor some. You know, Tay-Tay, the musician. But anyway, Tyler. Apparently Tyler Glockner, there's some information out there that says that maybe Tyler was out there looking for a good time for in the form of an internet sexual encounter, and that he might have gotten taken advantage of while he was looking for some action on the side through the internet, and he went for a meetup and shit went completely wrong. And apparently there are like arrest reports and descriptions of the incident that kind of look like, from his vehicle description, that maybe it's not just a setup. Maybe he's saying, oh, I signed up, to meet this girl from the internet, and we went to have a rendezvous, and then, I got caught because the guy was going to rob me, so I called the cops. Yeah. It looks like he might have been looking for some instant gratification from a female online, and things went sour because he is Tyler Glockner, and, he's famous. He's one famous ass ufology bitch. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this Friday, today, there will be no more fuck-ups on my part, because, god damn, I can't believe I did that. By the way, Spreaker, please do not hold that against me. I mean, shit happens. Come on. It's a one-man show at the moment. But I'd gladly hire an entire crew if we can move this podcast into the mainstream. The title of this article from the History Channel, of all places, who is running Project Blue Book, Season 2 should be on your site right now if you like Season 1. The dark connection between UFOs and Grisly mutilations. Now, when we hear about mutilations, we always think about cattle. We've seen those pictures. Cattle being like surgically having their innards removed. I mean, that's a lot of fucking beef. Why would you just leave it there? You gotta be a fucking alien if you're going to leave that much beef on the side of the road. And not just one. Like when cattle mutilations happen, it's like a whole fucking horde of cattle just gets taken apart for shit that no one on this planet wants to eat, right? I mean, who the fuck pulls out an anus and puts it in a burger? Come on. That is just fucking ridiculous. The article is about an incident that happened way back when. 1956. And it is not a cattle mutilation, not in the least bit. But it's one of those incidents where it really should make people think. These are things that 1956, got it. That was a long fucking time ago. It's a legacy incident, but it's 2020. We are, I guess, more cognizant of this UFO situation. And many people that listen to UFO Buster Radio now, or listen to Coast, or any of those other outlets that promote ufology and UFO incidents, they didn't, at one point, they really weren't into this. They were, they were living their lives, dropping the kids off, picking them up, paying their taxes, paying their mortgage, paying for bills, upset about politics. But there's a dark side to humanity. Ufology is it. Ufology is the one. There is a part of ufology that's fake as fuck. You can spot it. You spot it easily sometimes. If some motherfucker in South America is pasting together body parts to make it look like a fairy, that fucker's fake. Come on. Stop fucking around. Don't even think twice about it. If someone's taking some kind of old fetus and putting it inside of a jar and saying, this was an alien. Órale, ¿me entiendes? It's an alien. Yeah. Sorry, dude. It's not an alien. It's a fetus. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and the thing is, these folks end up going about their normal lives. They create all this ruckus. But when it comes here to the United States, and they're talking about a fetus being an alien, back in their country of origin, it's all good. You guys who followed you for a long time, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. The dude is famous as fuck in South America. But in the U.S., we're tired of hearing his shit. Or at least some of us are. But let me get back to this. You know, it's one thing to think about your burger being mutilated, because you're thinking, oh, well, fuck, they would have taken the parts anyway. Like, I've never had an anus in my burger. Yeah, you're right. Well, I can't say you're right. Maybe McDonald's did not put an anus in your burger. I get it. They would have taken the anus out. They would have taken all the intestines, the genitals. Because, I mean, I would hate for anyone to think that a Big Mac has a bunch of big-ass cattle and cow genitals in it. Right? So we, for the most part, as human beings, are okay with that. If some alien took their damn time to come from 4.2 far fucked up all the way down here, several light years away, to come down and surgically remove a penis from a bull, well, fuck, we're okay. We don't want no penis on our burger. There isn't too many people that want the big-ass anus on a burger. No. So those things do not affect us. We really don't care. We really don't care. Greenman says, what? It'll work for pizza. I don't know. Yeah. You know what's weird? We never see any mutilation cases with pigs. That's weird, right? No one wants to mutilate a pig. We only go for the fucking cattle. The fuck is wrong with those Greys? Those Greys are fucked up in the head. I mean, come on, pulled pork sandwiches, they're the bitch. They really are. So check this out. Back in 1956, there was an incident, and that incident was reported in Project Grudge, and it was labeled Report Number 13. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with UFOs and the history of them, there were 3 projects which really interest people a lot. Number 1 was Project Sign, which was active between 1947 to 1949. Right? Again, what's the sign? What sign is it that they're looking for in Project fucking Sign? What the hell is going on? After that came Grudge. Grudge came after Project Sign in February of 1949. And then after that came Project Blue Book. So you guys who love seeing sci-fi fucking movies, you know that on cable, last year we have season 1 of Project Blue Book. Yeah, season 2 is coming your way. But here's the thing. There was an incident in Project Grudge, number 13, which had to do with 2 individuals. 2 individuals. The first one was Air Force Sergeant Jonathan P. Lovett. And Jonathan P. Lovett was at the Holloman Air Force Base out in New Mexico, and he was helping out Major William Cunningham. Well, I mean, shit like that happens all the time, right? You help your co-worker, right? But apparently these guys were out in White Sands missile testing grounds, and something happened. Something really crazy happened. Again, this isn't cattle number 1 and 2 that has the ear pierced where they were fucking tagged or branded on the ass. No, these were human beings. Human beings that ended up as part of Project Grudge Report Number 13. It turns out the 2 were out there searching for debris from a recent rocket test, because that's what the fuck happens out in White Sands, right? That's what I want you to believe. I'm just going to say that. Just put that out there. It turns out Major Cunningham was shocked when the 2 were out there and he heard loud screams. You're someone in the military. You've been through training. You've probably been out in a bunch of exercises. You've been out in real life, real war type situations. As a major who you've come up the ranks, right? So a lot of this stuff is not new to you. Unless you're like, fucking book guy, where you never left the base and never went to any country or any kind of conflict. But the major, he was sitting there when he heard Lovett screaming like a baby, like someone had stabbed his ass in the chest, and shit was not right. Major Cunningham decided to go check it out. I mean, he's the major, right? Got a sergeant, got a major. I need to check out what the fuck is going on because I'm in charge of this motherfucker right now. And he could be fucking things up for me. According to the article, what he reported was that he possibly thought that the Sergeant Lovett, might have been bitten by a snake. I would scream about that. Like if a fucking snake bit me, I would scream about it, but I'd be stomping the shit out of that fucking snake. But wouldn't you be screaming about a snake in the desert in New Mexico possibly sinking its fangs into you? Apparently, according to Project Grudge Report number 13, that is what Major William Cunningham was thinking. That happened to Sergeant Jonathan Lovett. So he's like, fuck it, I need to go find out what is wrong with this dude. Why the hell is he screaming? I will slap his ass right into shape, send him back to basic training if he doesn't get it together. Mind you, they were just going out there looking for debris from rocket tests out there in White Sands. And I don't have to tell you all the conspiracies and stories about White Sands, New Mexico. Like Area 51 type stories. So anyway, Cunningham heard the screams. He was shocked about it. They were so freaking loud. He was freaked out to the core. So he says, hey, maybe this dude got bitten by a snake. So let me go ahead and find out what the hell is going on. Major Cunningham crossed the dune in order to get to the Sarge. And apparently he saw some really strange things. Yeah. He saw not just the sergeant, but he saw some kind of bizarre human-like extraterrestrial situation going down. And that's where we take a pause. Just for a second. I want you to think about this. We've had the To the Stars Academy. We've had the situation with FLIR videos, the Go Fast video and stuff like that. But we're looking at an account that was in an official report in 1956 about two Air Force personnel having an incident in the middle of the fucking desert. How does that not constitute as contact? How does that not constitute basically trumping, for a lack of a better word, because you can't use the word Trump anymore. How does that not become something as credible evidence from 1956? I mean, I'm not saying anything about Fravor. We don't want to say anything negative about him because he's comfortable in reporting what he saw, or anybody else is attached to that incident, the Nimitz incident. But what does that say to the guys from 1956? The dude who's a major in the Air Force who crosses the dune, looks over, and sees something beyond belief, beyond this world. Why is his first-hand account minimized, belittled, compared to what we heard from David Fravor? How is he less credible than David Fravor? That's a question you have to ask. I'm going to come back with the rest of the story in a moment. But when I tell you, what he saw was really fucked up. It's jacked up, and hopefully you'll hear this song. We'll see what happens. So David is in the chat box talking about free milk. I don't even know how to answer that because that's the point. That's the point I'm making. I mean, I don't think milk is free anywhere, unless you have your own farm and a bunch of cattle that are not mutilated. Then hey, milk is free. Milk is free. So it turns out. Let me continue on this recount of the incident of 1956. March, no less. What happened at the point where the major decided that he needed to go figure out what the hell is happening with Sergeant Lovett? He decided to go over to Dune and find out what is he bitching about. Come on, they didn't go to fucking training, being a little asshole over there. No, it turns out that when Cunningham went over, what he saw was basically that the Sarge was being pulled or quote-unquote dragged by a long serpentine arm wrapped around his leg connected to a silver disc hovering in the air 15 to 20 feet away from where the major was standing. Major Cunningham watched, quote-unquote, frozen in horror as Sergeant Lovett was pulled inside the craft, which then rose vertically into the sky. The major then stumbled toward his jeep and radioed for assistance. Why? Why would we have a report in 1956 about Army? Never Army. I just always go to Army because that's what I know. Of military personnel having an incident in an area, number one, that's known for things dealing with UFOs, right? There is a lore behind White Sands that's magnificent. But even before that lore started, you have two military personnel who are reporting a disc-shaped craft pulling a member of the United States military into it and then disappearing. And we have one major who probably peed his pants. Probably took a big shit on himself as he ran back to his Jeep to try to call for reinforcements. Why in 2020 are people not only not knowledgeable about that incident, which to me speaks volumes. Like, there's people out there that you could talk about swamp gas. There's people out there that you could talk about night terrors. That just wake up and their sleep paralysis and shit like that. Yeah, but these two fuckers were awake. They were awake, engaged in a military exercise, and shit went down. Now, you could say, well, maybe the major and the sarge got together and planned the shit. Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they fucking crafted this shit so that you guys today can be like, oh, shit, those motherfuckers, they lied. The problem is that one of those fuckers is dead. Not only dead, it was carved up like a mutilated cattle, basically. That's what happened. So apparently after the major called for security backup, help me, 911, the teams arrived and they found, of course, Major Cunningham, torn up to shit. He was like, what the hell? What the hell? He was eventually confined to a base hospital for observation and treatment after he told them what the fuck happened. Oh yeah, that dude, he's fucked up in the head. Let's put him in a loony bin. Why not? What happened later on is pretty sad. Yeah. The base itself dispatched a bunch of search parties trying to find Sergeant Lovett's body. What happened is 3 days after the incident, Lovett's body was discovered nude about 10 miles from where the incident occurred, according to what Cunningham relayed to investigators. And there were a few things missing from Lovett's body. In their observation and their testing and things like that, what they figured out is that Lovett's body was exposed to the elements for about 24 to 48 hours. So it was missing for 3 days. At the very max, the day after he disappeared, stuff went down. Not really pretty things either. They didn't paint his toenails and shit like that, no. Basically, the way they found the body 3 days later was that his tongue had been cut from the lower portion of his jaw. Pretty gruesome, isn't it? His eyes were gouged out of his head. What kind of alien does that? And today we look back and say, oh, did he try to spill some secrets and the military try to get rid of his ass? Kind of take him out? I don't know. We can't really go down that road because the story gets a little crazier. So after they apparently gouged out his eyes, they removed his anus. Gone. With surgical precision. I mean, they really, according to the article, the medical examiner report said this. It says that the organs were so professionally removed that it looked like they just popped them out. They really didn't leave a whole lot of damage. It was surgically removed to the point where it looks like they just popped out. There's the anus. Oh, here's the genital. Yeah, so besides the anus, apparently with surgical skill and precision, they basically also pulled out the genitalia. I mean, why not, right? The quote is, the genitalia had been neatly extracted like a plug, like it just popped out. Just like that. The other issue, which we find a lot when it comes to cattle mutilations, is that the sergeant's body was completely and utterly drained of all blood, without any vascular collapse that normally is associated with death by bleeding out. So he didn't fall on a rock and all of a sudden his anus and genitalia just popped the fuck off like he was a Mr. Potato Head. No, that's not what happened. He didn't bleed out because his penis popped off. The blood was removed. His organs, surgically removed. His veins showed no signs of collapse. So he didn't sit there for hours on end bleeding out. It was essentially intentional. Like someone wanted to know something. Dave G says, it sounds like this might have been an occult activity, which you could possibly come to that conclusion, except what you're saying is that the major was involved in that activity. The major actually lied. He was an occultist, and he actually arranged for the sergeant to be mutilated as part of the incident. So it's kind of hard to say that this was an occult situation in this particular incident, but you never know. Maybe the entire White Sands situation is an occult group, basically using UFOs as a cover. I don't know. But the fact is, you have an incident, you have a witness, which could be considered a credible incident, a credible witness, because of the fact that it's a trained professional in the military who is out there, again, dealing with a missile test situation in the middle of White Sands, New Mexico. Dave G says maybe it's some kind of medical experiments. Your guess is as good as mine, but my thing is, again, we get to a situation where we have two credible witnesses. One of them is dead and has all kind of shit removed from his body. But that's not an issue for us as a society. It's okay because it has a stigma of aliens and UFOs. If your neighbor ended up one day, you're walking out of your apartment or your house or whatever, and you realize that they're sitting on the side of the road, no genitals, no anus, no eyeballs, do you think we are quickly to forget about it? Do you think you are quickly to forget about the fact that you saw that? In our society today, I would say yes. It would not leave a lasting impression on anyone. Just like it didn't in the 1950s, it will not today. So the question is, how in the fuck do you get to disclosure? How do you get to identify what's alien and what's just really bad, ugly, nasty, evil human intentions? David G made that apparent, right? Because he's thinking, oh, somebody fucking with humanity. Somebody's experimenting. It's an occult shit. What if it's not? What if it is? We will never know until we get to that point where we can figure out what the hell is going on. Plain and simple. That is the state of ufology. There is so much disinformation, you will not be able to get to where you need to be until someone tells you you've arrived. You've arrived at your answer. And for report number 13, for the Grudge Report, there is no answer. There is zero answer for it. But then we continued on to Project Blue Book, and again, not a single answer really fit what we know in our core, it's absolutely true. That there is more to our existence on the third planet from the sun. That we may be unique enough to attract visitors from other places. I mean, we've heard the stories, even on this podcast. You don't even have to go to coast to hear the stories. We've heard them on this podcast. So either we are fucking crazy as hell as humanity, or maybe there's something there. Maybe humanity is not that crazy. Maybe those folks that you think are 4.2 far fucked up in the head really aren't. Maybe they have real evidence to offer. This is UFO Buster Radio, the Friday episode. I thank you guys for joining and listening to me rant about this legacy incident, but you really have to look at the fact that really gruesome stuff happened back in the day. Things way worse than having Fravor in a X amount of $1 million jet with the best technology at the time see a UFO. There is more evidence out there that was and should have sent us out in anger, requesting and demanding answers, and it didn't happen then, and chances are it won't happen now. For the record. For the record. Ciao.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. A6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence. Adolescent presence. I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but I'm losing, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winnings when I know you're losing, so I work the winnings and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.